Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, Force here, and today we'll be checking out ShootMania Storm. This is a competitive first-person shooter that was developed by Nadeo and published by Ubisoft. The game is part of the Mania Planet series, and just like Trackmania, there's a map creation tool that allows for user-generated content. And also just like Trackmania, I think this game's longevity will hinge on said user-generated content. You know, Trackmania was so popular for so long because there was lots of great community members making some really awesome maps. And if that's the case here in ShootMania, then I expect the game to last for quite a while as well. But if it's not the case, well then, it's tough to say. Now what I'm going to do here in this video is I'd like to show you a bit of gameplay. I'll also take a look at the map creation tool with you guys, and then with all that I'll give you my general thoughts and impressions on the game. Now I need to come right out and say this. This will probably be the most embarrassing performance-wise gameplay video I've ever posted to YouTube. And the reason for that is this is one of those games that's easy to learn but very difficult to master. Now I've only been playing this game for a couple of hours this morning. People who have been playing this for a long time have a significant advantage because it's very, very skill-based. And the reason for that is the way the game's systems are designed. You've got limited ammunition, and if you spam, you're pretty much screwed. You also can only get hit twice before you die. So with these things in conjunction, it really makes it so that it's only the most skilled players who are leading their targets and hitting their targets and not wasting ammunition like I just did there. It's only those players who are going to come out on top in battles. Okay, so we've got a reprieve here with 1 health this time though. If I get hit a single time at this point, I am dead. So take a look at the systems again. Down there in the lower left you can see my ammunition. If I spam that, I run out, and then all of a sudden my ability to hit targets is severely limited because I can only fire 1 shot every few seconds. So you really have to be smart with what you're doing, with when you're shooting, where you're shooting, trying to lead your target, all of that. You can see we've got these two. Oh yeah, nice. I'm gonna die here in a second though, because I've got 2 guys now facing me. Oh no, don't want to be in the water. This is, oh, that's a death knell right there. And I got a guy behind me. Okay, so I somehow got out alive. I don't know how. We've got a tornado coming to basically wrap up the round. Oh, I got another shot. Are you serious? I did much better than expected. Holy heck. That is crazy. Now you can see I'm all the way down at the bottom of the scoreboard in 11th place. I also just joined this game that was already in progress. I cannot believe how well I just did though, so I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna be happy about it. That is crazy that I did that well that round. That will probably be the one good performance from me that you see this game, in this video. That's basically it. Alright, so let's go ahead and get it right back into combat here. I like to sort of stay on the fringes in this particular game mode. Oh yeah, buddy. Gotcha. Got you dead. And we've got the tornado coming back. Oh no! Oh man, that's too bad. I'm a dead horse. So the way that this particular gameplay mode works is that you've got those limited amount of lives, and you're eventually knocked out of round like you saw me here. And then also over time this tornado comes towards the center to really push everyone and keep the combat high-paced, action-packed basically. Alright, looks like 171 wins the round, and I'm not sure if the match is over yet or if we're going to get some more time here. Yep, no, here we go. We're still ready to rock here. I'm gonna try to be careful. This is just so crazy. But you can see, I mean, it's not just me missing all the time. Like, hitting is a challenge, and I am going to try to reserve my... Fell into the water. Yeah, what? Alright, now, you've got that basic weapon attack. There are also situational weapons. There's basically certain parts of these maps where if you're standing if you're standing on this certain location, you get a different weapon. There's weapons that, sort of like a mine, will explode after a set amount of time, or I guess that's more like a grenade, but it's not really a grenade because it's like this plasma thing. There's a weapon that's sort of like a plasma rifle. It's an instant sort of sniper rifle-y shot where you only get one shot and then that's it. You have to reload or basically wait for it to recharge. But if you hit someone there, then they're instantly killed. So there are different weapon variants. There's also these little I guess highways, I can call them, on various maps that allow you to go really, really fast while you're on them, but you also can't jump when you're on them. So it gives you an advantage in one sense, but a huge disadvantage in another. Now I'm actually going to chill here for a second. You can actually see the scoreboard at the top on this little LCD screen, but the reason I decided to chill out here is I wanted people to pass me before I moved out. Okay, so this is one of those highways. While I'm on this, I cannot jump, but you can see I've got some crazy movement speed. Alright, so I'm going to just lob a few volleys in. And leading your target, again, really significant. Oh, come on. Oh, I got him too, after the death, yes! So you can see with these slow-moving projectiles, again, talking about the skill in this game and how high the skill level is and how much of an advantage skilled players have. You've got these projectiles that are moving quite slow, and especially at the larger distances. You've really got to anticipate where your opponent, where your target is going, and hit in that location. And that's what I try to do. I don't know how well I do at it, but hey man, for joining the game late, for me to be in 9th place right now, I'm pretty happy with that. I have to say, I'm not going to complain. I am not going to complain about this position, especially for joining the game late. Fantastic. Fantastic indeed. Yeah, that is that. So Rins won that map, and we'll be moving on to another map right after this. And I'm going to show you a little bit more gameplay. Maybe we'll go for a little bit longer with this. Or I might leave to show you a different gameplay mode. I guess it's going to depend on how the new map goes for me and whether or not I do poorly or not. But there's a few different gameplay modes beyond this. There's a team mode where you've got to capture these points and you're working with a team, bouncing between attack and defense. There's also sort of this hardcore mode where it's 3 versus 1. The one player can instant shot his opponents, and the 3 players, they need 3 hits against him to win. So that's a pretty cool gameplay mode as well. I'm gonna chill out here for a second, again, sort of let people pass. So these highways increase my speed. I've also got the sprint ability. You're gonna notice that go down right now. Allows me to increase speed when I'm on my own. That's bound to the same key as your jump is. And here's a great example, situational. So in these areas, I've got this little explosive mine that I can lobby, as opposed to the normal firing weapon. It's got a really slow recharge, but it drops that little explosive. So there's just like, I'm having a hard time finding people here. Oh no, the tornado's coming. We need to get to the center of the map. Here we go, guys. Get to the center of the map. I haven't even seen anyone. Where is everyone? Okay, so here is this. Here comes the tornado. And then it's all of us in the center. No! Tornado! Come on! Oh no! Yes! Yes, yes, yes! That was crazy. Oh, I can't believe that. I cannot believe that. I'm sorry for yelling into the mic, but that, I feel so victorious after that. I don't even care if I just, I don't even care anymore. I have to be honest, I'm doing much, much better than I even anticipated. Oh, I got one hit on him. Let me go around now. No! Oh, come on, man. I got a hit on him and everything. It's fine. It's fine. So let me talk with you now a little bit about what I think about this game, because I think I've given you a good idea of sort of how the game plays and what the gameplay is all about. You know, there's tons of different maps, and with the user-generated content, we're obviously not going to take a look at all the maps, and I'm not going to show you all the game modes. I think you've got the general premise. I will be leaving this shortly, though. I'd like to show you at least one more gameplay mode, and then take a look at the user-created maps. But this game is really fun. I think it's quite enjoyable, and I'm really, really excited to see the type of maps that people make. Oh man, getting killed by the tornado. Such a noob move. And they're going to be ending with the same sort of standoff that I had. Who will be victorious? But I mean, as you can see, it's not just me who misses shots a lot. I mean, this is just probably me and noobs. I expect the professional players to hit on a regular basis, but it's not incredibly easy to hit your targets. It definitely takes some, you know, it takes some skill, takes some awareness as to what's going on. All right, let's do this one right here, and then after this, I think we're gonna bow out, and I'd like to show you some of the other stuff here in this game before we wrap up this video. It's pretty cool, man, though. I have to say, I kind of like it. I kind of like ShootMania Storm. Yes! That is fantastic. And go over here. Just until the tornado comes, sort of survey the landscape here. There's only a few guys left, everyone's sort of just chilling on. I've still got 2 hits available as well. This is a recharge station, so if I were to have gotten hit, and I won the round, I don't even know how that happened. Everyone killed themselves? I guess so. Alright, so let me go ahead and leave this now. And so this was the Royal gameplay mode. I want to at least show you the team gameplay mode, the sort of like a deathmatchy mode, if you will. It's more of a capture the flag, actually, to be honest with you. Also, I don't know if you noticed the world ranking. I am the 10th player in all of Maine. Yeah, that's right. That's what I call skill. Let's go ahead and jump into, I'd like to jump into a battle. The only thing I worry about is sometimes somebody, look at this, my ping is 134. That is not good. What was my ping with the last map? 67. That's crazy. Let me hop out of North America and go to, let me try Canada. I want to see if we can get better ping. I'd like to show you a battle map, but I don't want my ping to be ridiculous either. Oh no, no one from Canada is playing. Okay, how about we go, let's go back here. Go up to North America. And then you can go up to the world. Just our little filter options here for the various game servers. Unfortunately, there don't appear to be a lot of people playing in North America right now. It seems to be very limited. Maybe it's because the release just happened, but Europe is definitely much more populated right now. And I'd like to do a battle. So we'll just filter by battle gameplay mode, and we will go ahead and check some of this latency here. 166, 200, ugh, 167. Well, I guess the bad US one was no worse, huh? Well, that's too bad. Alright, whatever, I'm just going to hop into this. It's not a big deal. Well, it is kind of a big deal. This is going to be, with this latency, I don't expect to hit anything. And I guess that's one of those difficult things about this type of a game too. You know, if you're trying to play cross-region, the players that are dealing with latency, I guess in this particular match myself, significant disadvantage in a game that's so skill and precision based as this one. If you've even got a little bit of latency, you're kind of screwed. So I'm gonna have to rely more on luck and maybe super leading targets here. Oh my lord, I get hit already? Alright, let me try to go to a health recharge station here. I need to avoid the blue guys. Alright, so here's the health recharge station. So standing on here, I can't shoot, but I get to recharge a thing of health. Oh, and I actually got a kill. And the pole was captured by blue. which means we're just gonna switch rounds. So this one, it's team-based. We work in this attack and defense situation where one team has to attack, the other team has to defend. And if the attacking team captures the pole during their phase, then they win that round, and we switch over just like you saw here. Okay. But I've got to say, this is, you know, for someone like myself who doesn't really play competitive shooters, when the situations are right, and I've got a game that has good latency that I can actually compete in, this is a lot of fun. And I think that's one of the benefits to this style of gameplay that, again, the easy to learn, difficult to master. With the easy to learn, people can really hop in. They're not always going to be hitting, and if they're trying to be spam fest players like a lot of other shooters allow you to be, where you can just hold down left trigger until you kill something, if they try to do that, they're gonna be in trouble. But if you try to be a little more patient, and if you try to lead your target, you know, you can do some business. You can do some business and have some fun. And you know, again, with the user created maps and stuff like that, I mean, that's all pretty cool. So I like it. I like ShootMania Storm. It does cost 20 bucks, so it's not absurdly priced. It's not a, you know, $40, $50, $60 title. It's on the lower end. And if the community is there and we get a lot of user generated maps, which I can't say I know enough about this community at the moment to say if that's gonna happen, if that will be the case, but if it does happen, good. Then this game will have that longevity, and it'll definitely be worth your 20 bucks. And I just got frickin' slammed. Yeah, I mean, definitely not doing as well. I'll put part of the blame to the latency and part of the blame to my skill, my skill. Huzzah! All right, maybe we'll just go to the end of this round. We're on defense now. We gotta stop them from capturing. We'll go to the end of this round, and then I will show you some of the map creation, and then we'll be wrapping up this video. But if you just want to play ShootMania Storm, or if you just want my opinion, well, I'm telling you right now, I like it. I like it. It's a pretty cool game. Pretty fun, especially coming from someone who isn't typically into arena shooters. It's pretty fun. Even with that huge clumped up group, trying to spam in there proved to be a mistake. Yes! No! Thank you, buddy. Saved me. I can't even jump on that heal pad either. I mean, those heal pads really disable you. Pole captured by blue. All right, let's go ahead and hop out here, and we'll wrap things up by taking a look at the map creation tool. There's two tools that you can do. There is a in-depth tool or a beginning tool. We're just gonna go with the beginner's tool. So we'll go to editors here, new map, simple or advanced. Let's just go with simple. And you can choose what type of game do you want it to be. Do you want it to be a melee game, a battle game, or a royal game? Let's just do it with a melee game, keep things nice and simple. And again, sticking with the concept of simplicity, the controls, place block, rotate block, raise, lower block. That is it. All right, so I can pull this camera back here. You can see this is basically the tile set that I'm working with, and we can sort of drag that around a bit to move this map around. And the first thing you'll want to do when you start making a new map is you want to place the start locations, and I could do that anywhere really. And what I'll do is we'll put one. Let me put one. I guess we'll do this here. And then we'll go over there, and we'll spin it around. And we'll place that there. All right, so now we've got our two start locations, and we can do things like place down these blocks. Let me actually switch to the camera mode here. Okay. So what I would like to do is place down one of these. Oops, and actually, erase that, go back to this, and we will raise this up, and then raise that up. Does that connect? No, that doesn't really connect at all, does it? Come on, you serious? I wanted it to connect. I don't know, whatever. We'll just do that there. And then I can put a bunch of these here like that. I don't know. I can rotate it if I want to. And we can place blocks, and again, we can raise and lower them, so I can make this tower just absolutely ridiculous. And that is absolutely ridiculous. And I can do that across like that. This is really funny. And then I could, I don't know, make a archway like that in between or something. If that's something that you want to do, you can do that too. Let me, this is really funny. Okay, and then we'll go like this. Ready? Yeah, like that. And then we're gonna just lower that down one way, all the way across. I mean, this is what I call quality map making right here. So we've got all these different blocks there at the bottom that you've got access to. And I guess, can I really keep going like off the map like this? That seems ridiculous. I guess there's nothing not ridiculous about this. And then you can just go ahead and hit start to test out your map, and there you go, there it is. I mean, how cool is that? Just like that. Immediately, as soon as I want to test it out, I can hop in and be like, okay, what does this map look like? What does it play like? What are the parameters? And I think especially for the competitive, you know, sort of esports scene, this is gonna be a lot of fun for a lot of people, and I'm looking forward to seeing what the community does. And I guess with that, guys, we're just gonna wrap up our video checking out ShootMania Storm. My initial impressions are it's pretty fun. It's definitely not a bad game for the $20 price point. If you are even at all interested in competitive shooters and you'd like to make some maps, this might be the game for you. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. You can pick up ShootMania Storm right now via Steam for $19.99. If you like the content, please subscribe. And as always, keep watching and keep owning.